Hi everyone. This time I want to go over with density. What is density? Density is a physical property of matter used to identify an unknown substance. It is the measure of how much matter is packed into an item or material compared to the amount of space it takes up. So, talking about how much matter an object has, we're referring to its mass. And the space occupied by matter is volume. Therefore, we say that density is equal to mass divided by volume. The rate of mass and volume is equivalent to density. Since mass is expressed in grams, kilograms, and milligrams, and volume is expressed in cubic centimeter, milliliter, or liter, the unit for density is gram per cubic centimeter, kilogram per liter, or gram per ml. We can also use this equation triangle to solve for mass and volume. For example, if we're solving for mass, in an equation and we're given density and volume, we can use this equation triangle for solving the mass. You simply multiply density by volume. If we're solving for volume and you're given mass and density, using this equation triangle, you simply divide mass by the given density. Then you get the volume of an object. Which is denser, a disco ball or a red balloon? Given the mass of both objects as 13.55 pounds, or in metric is equivalent to 6,146.17 grams, or 6.146176613 kilograms to be exact. I'm going to pause so you can think of the answer. Check your answer. So the correct answer is the disco ball. Although balloon is bigger than disco ball, the question was which is denser? The disco ball has greater density compared to the red balloon because the volume of the red balloon is greater than the volume of the disco ball. Density is inversely proportional to the volume, meaning to say, the smaller the volume, the greater the density. Suppose you're asked to stack up all these substances in a jar. Which will be at the bottom and which will be on top? So you are going to arrange these substances, stack up these substances here, from the densest to the least dense substance. I'm going to pause so you can have time to answer the question. Now let's check your answers. The correct answer is H, E, G, C, A, F, I, D, B. Steel will be at the bottom, followed by rubber, corn syrup, glycerine, water, corn oil, ice, wood, and air. Good job. Now this time you are going to answer the prompt. Water has a density of 1 gram per cubic centimeter. If the substance's density is less than water, it will float on water. If not, it will sink. Identify whether the following substances will float or sink in water. You have A, air, B. Glycerine, C. Wood, D. Rubber, E. Corn oil, F. Corn syrup, G. Steel, and H. Ice under corresponding densities. So you are going to write on the blank provided whether they will float or sink in water, which has a density of 1 gram per cubic centimeter. I'm going to pause so you can answer each item. Now let's check your answers. Air float, glycerin will sink, wood will float, rubber will sink, corn oil will float, corn syrup will sink, steel will sink, and ice will float. Good job, guys. Now let's solve some word problems. What is the density of carbon dioxide gas if 0.196 gram occupies a volume of 100 ml? I'll pause again so you can solve the problem. Remember, final answers should always have correct units. I'll pause so you can solve for the unknown. Now let's check your answers. If your answer is 0.00196 gram per ml, you are correct. A block of wood, 3.0 cm on each side, has a mass of 27 grams. What is the density of this block? In getting the volume of the block of wood, use the formula volume is equal to length times width times height, and then solve for density. I'll pause and wait for you to answer the question. So the correct answer is 1 gram per cubic centimeter. Question number 3. A sample of iron has the dimensions of 2 by 3 by 2 centimeters. If the mass of this rectangular shaped object is 94 grams, what is the density of iron? I'll pause again and you're going to solve the problem. The correct answer is 7.83 grams per cubic centimeter. Question number 4. What is the density of 10 cubic centimeters of corn syrup that has a mass of 10.8 grams? I'll wait for your answers. And the correct answer is 1.08 grams per cubic centimeter. And the last question is, what is the density of 25 cubic centimeters of salad oil that has a mass of 30.3 grams? The correct answer is 1.21 grams per cubic centimeter. You did a great job today, guys. As an extension activity, you're going to answer these 3 questions here. Number 1, why does ice float in water? Number 2, where is Dead Sea located? Why is it called a Dead Sea? What makes it special? For number 3, you're going to go to this link and answer this question. What is special about the Great Salt Lake in Utah? How is it similar with the Dead Sea? You're going to upload your answers in Canvas and happy weekend. I'll see you on Monday. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a restful weekend.